Yeah, so we just went to Precision Camera where I bought this Sony yesterday, and they fixed the software update on the camera because I don't know shit about cameras. Gave me a replacement battery. Great place, to be honest. Super helpful people. Every time I go in camera stores, I really like everyone inside there. I guess it's because they're massive introverts and I'm a massive extrovert, so I find that relaxing. Like, I don't know what the deal is, but I always like them a lot. But we're back in the motherfucking game. We got the camera up. I'm in Austin right now. I'm headed to Gold's Gym Burn It, which as of now is like one of the trendiest gyms in Austin where the influencers, bodybuilders go, because it's like apparently the CEO of Gold's Gym lives in Austin, Texas. So this is like gonna be the rebrand of what the Gold Gyms are gonna be like. I'll show you some footage of what the gym looks like whenever I get inside. Super fucking clean, super nice. Not anything too crazy. Like there's not like racquetball courts and swimming pools and hot tubs and like all that shit like Lifetime would have, but it's very high end. The equipment, there's a lot of equipment. They have everything you could possibly need, multiple versions of each. It's very spread out. It's gonna end up being super packed, but if you go around this time, like 1 or 2 o'clock, it's not packed. That's when I like to go. The women in there are beautiful. The guys are competitive. The staff is very nice. All around, there's a posing room, which some people might think is gay, but I think is incredible. I love that. Get a good look at yourself, some good photos for the gram, for Snapchat. As if I even take those because I really don't. Side note, I feel like I have crazy ass body dysmorphia. Like no matter how good a shape I'm in, like somehow I still don't like the way I look. Like I totally understand why those guys end up maxing out on steroids all the way and just looking like freaks of fucking nature, because it's just never enough. I think this is across the board with me. Like it's never enough money. The girl's never hot enough. The body never looks good enough. The car's never nice enough. The house is never big enough. And it just never ends. And I'm hoping one day all of a sudden I just wake up and it fucking all ends and it's just incredible. But at that point, would there even be anything to strive for? You know, I almost feel bad for people that are born with like hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, what the fuck are you even gonna do at that point? Like, can you even fall in love at that point? You know what I mean? Does sex even matter to you at that point? Because you could just technically buy it, right? Like, especially if you're a guy and you're busted and you're lame. Like, why even spend the time to get good with women at that point if you can just buy it? Like, there's no way you're gonna max out your stats to the level of your finances if you're busted and you're lame. So you might as well just buy it at that point. I'm not saying it's moral or it's right, but I totally understand why super rich guys that are busted and lame just blow all their money on women, because it's their max stat. Like, how are you not gonna use it? It's like the good looking guy that's like 6'7" and ripped. Like, is he not gonna use his looks? Like, what if he just got his face burnt off? He has nothing else, he's poor. How about these rants, right? Like, they're just so fucking random. I do think I'm a little crazy. This content thing might actually end up being pretty incredible because it's almost like we're hanging out all day, right? It's like we're the bestest of friends. We're going on adventures together. That's all I really want to do. All I want to do is hit the gym, make money, have sex with beautiful women, and go on adventures with the boys. That sounds like the fucking dream for me. The fucking dream. Also, this is where the narcissism comes out, is I love nothing more than when there's a parking spot open right in front of everybody in the front of a gym where I can park my C8. That's fucked up, right? That's pretty douchey. But then also I'm like, all right, well, I fucking make the money to pay for the car, right? Like, is this the whole point? To show it off? I don't know. But I'm about to walk into this Gold Gym right now. I'm parking like a douchebag right in the front, taking up as much space as possible to make myself look cool and inflate my ego. I'll turn it back on whenever we're inside. Mike and Anthony are gonna pull up. Anthony has been starting to pop on social media. I've never worked out with him, but I've only talked to him over the phone actually. No, one time I did talk to him, but we'll see what happens. Let's get it. Yeah, so this gym's pretty fucking sick. There's a quick little B-roll montage for you. Mike and Anthony should be pulling up in a couple minutes. I'm just gonna get a quick stretch in and we'll get it. I don't know what we're working out today. I think I'm gonna do, I did legs yesterday. I've hit everything else. I think I'm just gonna do like biceps, triceps, shoulders. I've had a really hard time growing my arms. I've been able to grow pretty much everything else pretty easy. Like my back comes natural, chest comes natural, but my arm just, man, I haven't been able to get it. So I've been cycling an extra day every week, really trying to focus on these muscles. And that's worked out pretty well for me. Like anytime I'm having trouble growing something, if I just added in one extra time and I just increase the volume over the course of like 5-6 months, like it'll inevitably grow as long as like I have my sleep and my diet in check. And even then, if the training's on point, you'll grow. Hey, how's it going?
Yo, we're here.
What's up, my boy? We got Anthony in the motherfucking building.
So good ass lift.
What are we lifting today?
A little bit of back, a little bit of triceps.
A little bit of everything.
What? You gonna see?
We gonna see. You know, I'm sitting here thinking about everything I have in life and everything that God has given me. You know, I got great friends around me. I got a beautiful home. I live in a great city. I've got a brotherhood around me. I've got great people that work for me. I'm in a great business model. I've got time freedom, location freedom. I've got health. I've been freed from drug use. You know, I just got all these fucking amazing things. And I feel so grateful for them. It's hard for me to feel grateful all the time, but every now and then I get like a spiritual download of gratitude, which doesn't come very often, but when it comes, I'm grateful for the download of gratitude because it seems to be so rare for me. It's like one of my huge character defects. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, what is the one thing that I need that would make me feel like, you know what? I have fucking dominated in life. I literally have everything as a man. And it's a fucking gym baddie, 100%. It is a knockout, busty, gym girl who's like, I'm not talking like she's like bent over in all her videos on Instagram gym girl. I'm talking about like that girl who's so fucking slim thick in the gym that she should be the one with the skimpiest sports bra on, with the tightest yoga pants, bending over the most, but she's doing it the least. She's all covered up. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. Like a girl that has it so fucking good, but she doesn't even feel the need to show it because she's so confident about how hot she is. That's what I'm looking for. Like an introverted, sweet girl that just hits the gym and she cooks and she wants a garden and she hangs out with her cat. Like that sounds like the shit. That's so hard to find. It's so unbelievably hard to find. And the question is it hard to find because I'm never in an environment where they're at? Is it hard to find because they're just so universally rare? Or is it hard to find because the version of myself in this dimension that I currently am is not a version that would attract somebody like that? You know what I mean? Or is it self-sabotage? Have there been people like that, but I've sabotaged my ability to do it because deep down I didn't actually believe that I was worth it? You know, it could be a mix of all these things. All those things may be true. I don't think any of those are untrue. I think at least at one point, each one of those 4 points was true. The question is what do you do about that? You know, do you change environments? Because I always have this inclination that like when you really want to make a massive shift, the best thing to do is completely change the environment. But what am I gonna do? Just keep running from every city to city to city and never end? When does it end? Should it end? You know, that's what's funny about life is there's no handbook. And then you get to a certain level of life, especially if you're somebody like me and you're trying to carve out a destiny that nobody else around you has. Like nobody can fucking give me any advice. Like, and nobody that I meet organically in real life. Like, if I want advice, I need to pay for a mentor somewhere in the world, high ticket, that does something very specific, or just by sheer luck, run into a guy. But normally, if by sheer luck, if I ran into somebody with super valuable information, it's because I paid thousands of dollars to get in that room. You know, which makes life complicated. You can't just call your mom and dad about these issues. They don't know because they lived in a different world, and it's not their fault. And it's totally cool that it's totally cool that they don't have the answer, but especially if you're somebody who wants to be a leader, and I really do want to be a leader. I do consider myself a leader. Am I the best leader? I don't know. I think I fail in a lot of departments. But whenever you become someone where everyone relies on you for answers all the time, you get put in this position where you don't have anybody to ask, you know? And is it because I haven't, is it because there's no mentors available, or is it because my ego's so big I can't have a mentor? You know, maybe it's my daddy issues. Maybe it's my immense daddy issues. Who knows? But this is just some shit I've been thinking on. I got all these strange thoughts like going through my head. And a lot of these things I've been trying to decipher for the last couple of years, and I just haven't really come to a solution. Look at that fucking motorcycle guy, guys. Don't ride fucking motorcycles. G, if you're watching this, don't ride motorcycles. Fucking death machines. I get it. Women think they're hot as fuck. You look like a G. You look like a big G. Like, I almost want to buy a motorcycle to just fucking take pictures on for Instagram and then don't even ride that bitch. I used to be like, oh, motorcycles are for people that want to own sports cars but they're too poor. But that's not true, because some of these super bikes are fucking expensive and they're lit as fuck. And I totally get it. Like, when I dropped the top on the C8, that feeling is incredible. I can only imagine what going 215 miles an hour on a fucking motorcycle is like. It's probably fucking incredible. Plus, the police can't even pull you over. So, like, you know that really it's up to you whether you want to get pulled over or not. Because once you're going 185 on the fucking super bike, like, Joe Schmo is not catching up. He's cooked. He is cooked. Absolutely, all right. But check out this view, this whole drive. We're moving out of this house in about 3 weeks, unfortunately. Fortunately and unfortunately. I'm ready to get back either in this city or in a different city. I want to get closer to the city so we can get a little bit closer in the action. But we've been living in Northwest Austin and like the Steiner Ranch, Westlake area, which is a beautiful area, like some of the most scenic drives. And it's really just been a pleasure being able to be out here. Like, very safe, very quiet. We're the black sheep. HOA fucking hates us. Big issues around that. Which part of that we probably deserve, and part of that they're being overkill, Karen cunts. But it's just been a great experience. Like, it's been very scenic, it's been very relaxing, very high vibration place. And I think that's so important. I'm not the kind of guy that wants to cut corners and save fucking money to go live in some bullshit, trash, low vibration area. I get it. Like, sometimes you just gotta bootstrap. You gotta do what you gotta do. But if you're gonna do that, in my opinion, go real fucking cheap. Like, don't half-ass it. I either pay the money and live in a high vibration, or go dumb cheap. I'm talking in the projects, in a closet cheap, $85 a month cheap. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Basically, I'm saying, let's be best friends. How do you feel about that?
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't love anymore. What was all of it for? Ooh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't love anymore. What was all of it for? Ooh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do. I just spoke a line next to somebody who knows how to love you like me. There must be a good reason that you're gone. Every now and then I think you might want me to come show up at your door, but I'm just so afraid that I'll be wrong. I wanna know if you're looking into her eyes.
From this day forward, everything will be recorded.
We should have recorded the conversation that we had last night.
We can do it again.
Oh, no, no, no.
You wanna do it again?
No. No.
That conversation, I assure you, is not over. I assure you.
It's most definitely over. It's done. That's it. Y'all got what y'all wanted. And that's it.
No.
What did y'all get?
Last night, me and Mike stayed up all night grilling Karini about her body count.
Literally until 3 a.m. What do you need?
We spent 4 hours questioning her about her body count.
Did y'all get what y'all wanted? Yes.
No, there's more in there.
No, there is not. I already told y'all. I told them to get a lie detector and see for themselves.
That's the next step.
Oh shit. But I'm not gonna fucking do this on the camera.
Why?
Plus, it's not even just
What does it
about-
matter if it's on camera? If
Because it's not even just about me, it's about Mike. Mike's reputation, not just my reputation.
he doesn't care.
I wanna see how this works. Oh my god, the focus is so good.
Yeah, that's a decent camera. I like that. You like that, kitty cat? Right now, what I really want to do is build a Discord out with a bunch of materials for people. I've always had this vision, this dream of having a community where people could come in, they can learn how to make money for free, they can learn how to get in shape for free, they can learn how to improve their social skills for free, they would have access to coaching. Obviously not access to super in-depth coaching, but I feel wrong not offering free resources and free information to people that are trying to better themselves. Let me show you what this Discord is looking like. Super empty. There's like nothing in it right now. It's bare bones all the way, but check it out. See what you think. So we got like a little AMZ Mafia. We're gonna have a personal brand section. We've got a TikTok shop section, an Amazon FBA section, fitness section, and then the personal brand content. I think if you can just dominate those, it's kind of over, guys. If you can dominate those areas of your life, you're gonna live pretty good, especially if you're a guy who's stuck at a job right now. Like, if you can just do one of these, you don't need to do TikTok shop and Amazon FBA. I would pick one personally. I think if you don't have a lot of money, TikTok shop as an affiliate is a great way to go, and we can help you get access with brand owners that'll pay you, once you get good at it, retainers on top of the commission you're making. You can just pick up a phone with no money, spend like $200, $300, $400 on an account, and then start ripping. You could post a TikTok and make $15,000. So that's why I want to provide that for people for free, because it's an incredible resource. Fitness for obvious reasons, personal brand content for obvious reasons, because everybody knows they should be building a personal brand, including me. My personal brand sucks, but I'm fucking working on it. Yeah, so I told y'all I would keep you up to date as far as what's going on with us launching our first product, that Turkestrone product. I don't know which video that I put that in that I was gonna keep you up to date, but I do want to keep you up to date. So far, we have a legitimate supplier. We spent, I think the deposit, which is 50% of the first order of 2,500 units, was like $9,600 to get it started. It takes 12 weeks apparently, I don't know. It takes 12 weeks to get that product, the first round in, and apparently from what the manufacturer says, it takes 8 weeks to re-up. So it's a little bit, I mean, if you've never done e-commerce and you don't have very much money, I don't really recommend jumping into starting your own brand. Yeah, I would either sell somebody else's products or just be a TikTok shop affiliate. You know, if you're a creative guy and you got a bubbly personality and you're down to just sit there and make videos, you know, you can start for just a couple $100 and you can get really good at promoting other people's products. You can take that money and then launch your own brand. You don't have to start with like a $25,000 product like we're starting with, but we're a little more advanced and it doesn't hurt us financially to do that, and we wanted to do something very specifically. So as far as how did I come up with Turkestrone specifically, I didn't just wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do Turkestrone. Like, that's not how this thing works. You use softwares like Calidata, which scrubs TikTok and shows you products that are very successful and brands that are doing well and creatives that are working really well in those brands, and how many views a creative got, an estimate of how much money the creator made off of it, etc. Calidata with a K is exceptional. I highly recommend it if you're in the e-commerce space and you haven't used it yet. And then on the Amazon side, as far as trying to figure out what product should I be making, Helium 10. Helium 10 is incredible. Helium 10 does a whole bunch of shit, and I don't even understand everything Helium 10 does. But what Helium 10 does very well is there's a magnet search, which basically means that you look up keywords related to different products. So I can type in supplement on Helium 10, right? And then it'll be like
it'll show the keyword berberine, vitamin D, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and all these different things. And it'll show how many people are searching for this, how many competitors there are. It has an IQ score, which I don't know if that just stands for like literally like high IQ product to make. I don't know, but that's how I'm remembering it. Which is basically a high IQ score, magnet IQ score on helium-10. All that means is there's a lot of search volume and there's low competition. So it would be a smart product to make, assuming that all the other factors in the product are good. So if y'all want me to drop a video on how I use those softwares, go ahead and comment below. I don't want to make it if people aren't interested in watching it because it's a bitch and like it's kind of like not fun for me and I don't get anything out of it. You know what I'm gonna go ahead and do? I'll probably do both. But I'm definitely gonna make videos and put them in my Discord for y'all to be able to see. I'll put that in the ecom course section. And if you really, really want me to drop it on YouTube, go ahead and leave a comment and I'll make a YouTube version for y'all. But so far, it goes a little bit deeper, but the most important softwares to use in regards to coming up with a product are Calidata and then Helium-10. Once you come up with a product that you think is good, you need to analyze the competition and see like, man, can I really beat these guys? Like if there's 25 guys on TikTok that are crushing it, maybe you don't pick that product. Like I picked Turkesterone because there's 2 brands that are viral, and I looked at the brands, I was like, you know what? Could I outcompete these guys? On Amazon, there's a ton. But I decided, you know what? There's not an ultra premium option on TikTok. Ultra premium's kind of hard to do on TikTok because people don't want to spend a lot of money, but I was like, you know what? I'll get in the game, we'll see what happens. So I would use Helium-10 to come up with keywords, to come up with product ideas. I would use Calidata to review competitors to see what the competition is looking like and see if there are winning creatives and like how you would essentially be marketing this, because you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like your competitors have already created a bunch of winning angles with content that are making their product go viral. So you can, with your TikTok affiliate team, you can emulate whatever they're doing and just make your own version of it and essentially go viral without having to do all the testing, you know, because you are paying for this. You need to be as efficient as possible. But that would be my recommendation. If you want me to drop a video on this, go ahead and put a comment below and I'll make it for you. Fuck it, why not? But I'm super excited about the product. This goes a little bit deeper. Manufacturing was a bitch, I gotta be honest. It took me, I would have to guess, maybe about 80 hours of work to come up with a good product, to analyze competition, to check patents and make sure that we're not gonna run into legal issues, to contact manufacturers, to get a quote. About 80 hours in 2 weeks or so. And Nathan was looking at it too. So I would imagine that it's not like that every time, but if this is your first time like it was with ours, even assuming that we're vetted guys in ecom, we've never done this specifically, so it should take you a while. I don't really think you should spend 3 hours on this and you're getting something made. Like you should really do your due diligence, because you might spend 2 weeks making this fucking thing, but then spend 3 years selling it. So I would really buckle down. But yeah, I'll go ahead and drop those videos if y'all are interested. Just drop a comment below.